I'm Trent with Columbus Epoxy Flooring. I'm standing on a floor that we completed about 3 months ago. Just want to show really quickly the process that we used to transform this floor from where it was to where it is now. This space is just really beat up. It's an old space that they had just automotive mechanical type work going on here. We've got an area in the back that's a lot worse than even the area that we're standing on now. The priority for our client on this project is just to grind down the surface, get the concrete sealed, fix any potential trip hazards, just make it functional more so than anything. They're gonna kind of utilize the industrial area, utilize the industrial finish with the floor. It's gonna look better just from where it is now with all the grease spots, the oil stains, the paint, and all the other imperfections that are in the floor. We're gonna get set up and we're gonna go ahead and jump into the project and get everything started. So yesterday the crew came in, they ground out everything really well. We got some things patched up, any really deep areas. We skimmed out some areas like you can see that I'm standing on right now. Today we're gonna go in and grind the whole floor again with a tighter segment on our diamonds. It's gonna help to remove high spots even further, and it's also gonna help to tighten up the surface so that when they lay the coating over it, it's also gonna help fill some imperfections that are left as well. So we've gone through a lot to kind of get where we are now. We've ground the floor twice. We're doing some prep work just to prepare for the final top coat. Just wanted to point out some of the repair work that we've done. You can kind of see in front of me a little bit where it's really brown, like here. Those are really low areas. In this area, again, specifically, I'll compare it to like drywall. If you fill the joint, you sand it, you gotta go over it at least 2 or 3 more times to make sure that it's nice and flat with the rest of the wall. Well, the concrete works kind of the same way. In the really bad areas, we did go ahead and patch these areas twice just to make sure that things were gonna clean easily and there weren't gonna be any trip hazards, most importantly. It's come a long ways from where we started, and it's definitely gonna be very functional. It's sealed up and it's gonna be much easier to maintain. So right here in this area, when we first started, there was a big transition between this slab down here and this slab here. There was probably a good inch and a half difference. So we went in here and troweled this out to kind of create a ramp. It's gonna do a couple things. It's gonna remove the trip hazard, and if there is any wheeled traffic, it's gonna transition over that really smoothly. Kind of see with the tennis ball here. So it's just gonna be a lot easier to move over this area now. It's gonna make a big difference in the finish and the functionality for the client. What we're gonna do for our top coat, we're gonna have a lower gloss top coat. If you got a higher sheen, it's gonna show any imperfection. I always compare this to like the finish of a car. So if you get a brand new black car, it looks beautiful at first, but because of that high gloss finish on the paint, it's gonna show any minor imperfection. It's kind of the same thing with the finish on the floor. That lower gloss finish is gonna help to tone down everything and just bring everything together really well. So we've got this floor all wrapped up. Just to recap, we came in, we ground it more than once, and then today we just kind of came in, addressed a couple little minor things, and then we just applied that urethane top coat, which also helped to tone down the sheen. The floor came out beautifully. It came out exceptionally well considering how the space looked when we started. This space is gonna be great for the customer. It's gonna be great for just the functionality. This was the most economical situation for what they were looking at. It sealed the concrete, helped to minimize any imperfections, and it's gonna be very functional once everything else is finished and they're ready to use the space. I'm here with a good client of ours, Jeff. Just want to talk about how the floor's performed for you guys and just fill us in on your experience with it.
Yeah, absolutely. First time we walked into this space, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff with concrete floors. This was probably one of the more rough floors that we had encountered. I wasn't quite sure how everything would turn out, and it's been great to be able to kind of see this come to life. Since you guys have left, we've had a ton of stuff that we've done.
And for everybody watching this, Jeff does his own interior design work, and it looks fantastic. So big
right.
kudos to you.
Thanks, man. We couldn't be more satisfied. We love the rugged look. Every time we have somebody new walk in, somebody always comments on how awesome it looks, and we totally agree. So it totally fits the vibe that we're going for. We're lifelong customers, thanks to your guys' customer service and how you've helped us.
Well, thank you. It means a ton, Jeff. We look forward to doing a lot more work with you guys.
Look forward to doing more with you.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So that's a wrap on this project. If you have any questions or would like us to consult with you on your project, please reach out to us. You can find us on our website, fill out the contact form. We're happy to get with you, again, just to answer any questions and find a solution that's right for your needs.